It was kind of cold, so I put my jacket on, but should be able to take it off. Um, I'm here with another quick channeled message. For those of you who are interested, the Spiritual Warfare Academy is up. So if you're looking for classes on how to read tarot, how to learn astrology, read astrology charts, as well as spiritual warfare and how to handle spiritual warfare against you, you can go ahead and check that out at daisyozum.co. But for this quick channeled message, this has actually been marinating for a minute. And last night, I'm gonna give you some background information, but this message has been coming to me in regards to the live fast, burn faster, and this came up in the Libra reading for this month. And last night, I was actually out and about, just having fun and things like that, and I saw a woman, and this woman was literally completely butt ass naked walking the street. But the funny thing is, as I saw this woman, like I literally saw the exact face of one of my karmics on this woman's body, and she was like, she had like lost her mind and she was going crazy and she was dazed. And the minute I saw that woman's face, what the ancestors dropped into my mind, they said it's retribution time, it's judgment time. A lot of these karmics are being completely stripped because of the games that they chose to play with you. And I take that woman as like an example because, like I said, she looked exactly like one of the karmics that like they played with, that was playing with me, gang stalked me, etc. And that let me know like I was right on time for this message because I just kind of wrote it down. I have like a notebook and I write down like all the channeled messages that I get, and then I come out and put it onto for the collective. So that let me know right there that I was right on the money, that right now they're crashing and burning because of what they chose to get involved in. And we talked about this with the reprobate mind, and we went really deep into what that really means. And a while ago, about a year ago, I put on out a video that I'm going to make public regarding the reptilian brain and how a lot of karmics, they're in the reptilian mind. So they're just doing shit just to do shit, and they're not thinking about the consequences. They're living fast and they're burning faster. And a lot of these karmics, they're being used as cautionary tales in terms of what not to do because of their behavior. And a lot of these karmics now, with this live fast, burn faster, they're starting to realize that they are their problem. It's not you. It's not anything that they claim that you did. It's them. They are their problem. And they're mad because you're chosen and you're divine. See, there's one thing about claiming that you're divine, and there's one thing about being given the title, right? So for those of you, I'm open about my experience with you all, and you clearly see how they try to crucify me and do all these different things because I'm chosen and I'm different from most people. A lot of you've never met anybody that talks like me, that reads like me, that teaches, and it's because of who I was, and that's why these karmics got triggered to do the things that they do, and they call it something completely different because they're reprobate and they're mentally unstable. A lot of these karmics are gonna have to come to the realization that they are their problem, but like I said, karmic logic. This is karmic logic. Let me stalk this person. Let me harass them. Let me project onto them. Let me use them as a scapegoat. And then when it backfires and destroys my life, then let me sit down and reflect and realize that I was the problem the whole time. Because they lack discernment, because they're filled with arrogance and ego and pride and mental illness. And I always say this, arrogance and all those different behaviors breeds a lack of foresight. Wisdom and staying in your lane and humility breeds a lack of foresight. You see what I'm saying? So now what's happening with a lot of these karmics, they're having to sit down and eat their own shit because they put something out into the reality that bounced back right onto them. You see what I'm saying? And we talked about this too. I think I'm going to repost the video, the mirror effect. And what is the mirror effect? It's not a reversal. It's not karma. No, the mirror effect is when you meet an image of somebody that's doing the same exact thing that you've done to somebody else, and then you get to clearly see, your behavior in the flesh. Because karma is like, okay, something happened because you did something to somebody else. Like, let's say, for instance, someone, like, they lied to you or something like that. Their karma may not be someone exactly lying to them, which would be the mirror. Their karma could potentially be them attracting maybe like a financial loss or something like that, you see? So what's happening right now is a lot of these karmics, they wanted to live fast, and because of that, they're burning even faster. So now was a time of reflection. Now you're going to start to see some of them pivot. Now you're going to start to see some of them calm down because they're getting karma and they don't know why. And now they're having to realize it's because you tried to play God, or you acted on an emotion or something like that that was very low vibrational and petty, because you're triggered and you're low vibrational, you're jealous, and you don't do the healing work that you need to do. Even think about like, with the what just recently happened on YouTube with all the different karmics that came out of the woodworks. It was all of them against me, but did you see me acting out of low vibrational energy? No. It's because they get triggered by you. So it activates a mental illness. And for some of you guys too, we talked about this in the mirror effect. No, this is the you are a mirror. We talked about this. For some of you guys have certain placements or you carry a certain vibration. When you really carry a lot of healing energy, you will attract broken people. Or people will react adversely. Because your energy triggers their demons. So they're going to go through all the lengths, to try to discredit you, to try to separate themselves from those feelings, to do A, B, C, and D, just to end up in the same exact point. We talked about this. Ouroboros, a snake eating its own tail. Let's see what this is about. Yeah. So right now, it's that live fast, burn faster. A lot of individuals are realizing that the lane that they chose to get into was a fast track straight to their own demise and straight to the tower. And had they stayed in their lane, they would have realized that. But this is why these things are happening right now to these karmic individuals. These things are happening right now to these karmic individuals to teach them a lesson and teach them how to stay in their lane. Yeah. Why isn't this person, falling from the magic? Why aren't they dying? Why aren't they crying over what I'm doing to them? That's what they're asking themselves right now. Why isn't the shit blowing up in their life? Why are they happy still? Why are they still building? Why are they still prosperous? Why are they still gaining? That's what's going through their mind right now as they're falling down and everything's being destroyed in their life and everything's being taken away. They followed the wrong recipe. Hello. Dear bright and living ancestors, what messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster. A cautionary tale. What messages do you have? Because they're getting consequences now. Now they realize that they're foul. Oh, that's why I was attacking her because I was jealous? Yeah. Oh, that's why I was doing energy harvesting rituals because I was jealous and I have low self-esteem? Yeah. Oh, is that why I try to separate those two people and make whatever they did with you and your masculine or whatever because I have mommy issues or daddy issues or I'm codependent and things like that? Yeah. Oh, is that why I lied and I gang-stalked that person because I'm jealous and I hate myself and I don't know how to regulate my emotions and I have a reptilian brain? Yeah. Is that why I lie and I cheat and I steal because I'm unstable and I don't want to do my healing work because then I'd have to address a whole bunch of other shit that I've been running away from? Yeah. Is that why I project my insecurities onto other people and act like a narcissist on planet Earth? Yeah. They're starting to realize it's them, not you. We talked about this though. There's a reading I put out about this a while ago, so you guys can go back and watch that. It's them, not you. It was always them. Because for someone to develop such a visceral reaction to whatever you're doing or you staying in your lane or you minding your business, it's clearly them, not you. See, people fail to realize that their reaction towards you, their actions towards you, how they behave towards you, completely speaks to their level of maturity and their intentions and their jealousy. And some people feel like they were never going to get caught. That it would never come to this. Now they're having to sit down and really answer hard questions. But that's why I had to come to this, like I said, Ouroboros. And even, I want to say something. For a lot of us divine people, even when I do these messages and I read you guys' comments, I never see it. None of us, we don't take on the role of being victim. We don't even consider ourselves victim when we're being attacked or slandered or disrespected or things like that. We try to take it with a grain of salt. We try to do the things that we need to do to heal ourselves, even though we're being treated like animals. And we try to continue to stay high vibrational and send love and things like that. Karmics, on the other hand, they're the ones putting out the viciousness. They're the ones putting out the poison and the low vibrational energy. And then they're getting mad at you because you're not reacting in the way that they think that you should be reacting. Think about that. You're upset because I'm not depressed. I'm not mentally unstable. I'm not taking drugs to maintain myself. I'm not stealing or doing other things to try to be other people. You're mad because I'm not trying to be like you. You're mad because you couldn't turn me into you. Yeah, that's what's happening right now. And like I told you about the lady that I saw last night, that was directly a cautionary tale for me. She looked exactly like one of the karmics that started all this bullshit in my world. Walking around dirty, naked, barefooted, looking dazed, looked exactly like her. That's how I knew it's happening now. And you remember last night was what? The new moon in Aquarius. Crown chakra energy. A lot of people are getting hit. They're getting hit up. Everything that they've been putting out into the reality is coming back to them now, and they can't stand it because it's forcing them to have to reflect. They put all that garbage out. Some of this, like I said, I told you, didn't I say that for a lot of these karmics, it's going to be reversing all at once. All at once. And they're so, It's so powerful, the energy that they put out into the reality. The low vibrational energy, the jealousy, the toxicity, the madness. Now they're having to digest, because you will always have to take back and digest and process what you put out. Because what is not transmuted is only transmitted. And because they couldn't transmit that poison to you, that self-hate, they're transmitting it to their kids. It's being transmitted onto their finances. It's being transmitted onto their health. It's being transmitted onto their other relationships. So now they're trying to play catch up, and now, okay, well, now maybe I'll act better now. Maybe I'll heal myself. Maybe I'll leave that person alone. No, it's too late. You wanted to live fast. Now you're going to die. Now you're going to burn faster. A dual dose of reality. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster? Yeah. One-way ticket to hell. Back to where they came from. Look at, you got the Queen of Wands. Exactly. The Karmic Principality. Five of Swords. Yeah. They wanted to be your enemy. They wanted to play mind games. They wanted to one-up you. They were jealous, extreme hate, rage, narcissistic energy. And then they try to flip the script. No, well, I did a whole bunch of black magic and rituals and lied on that person, but I'm not the problem. It's them. You see what I'm talking about? Look how the Queen of Wands, her back is turned, though, to the Five of Swords. Now they're trying to ignore and move away from what they did now, but the universe is like, no, come right back the fuck here. Because that whole entire bowl of the Five of Swords that you put out, you're going to digest that, and you're going to take all of that, and you're going to eat all of it. Yeah. You're going to sit at this table until all of it is done. And what I said, like I saw that lady out on the street, that let me know that a lot of these karmics are losing their mind right now because of what they put out into the reality. Completely losing their mind. Yeah, Five of Swords is what? Aquarius energy. Where are all the placements right now? Yeah, all that air energy, crown chakra energy is blowing them up. What messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster. You got the Six of Cups. Yeah, now they want to reminisce on the past. You got the Devil right here. Now they want to think about, well, this happened in my childhood, so that's why I'm like this, or this happened to me in the past, and that's why I'm like this, or I went through this trauma, and that's why I'm like this. No, it was your duty to heal. You're not responsible for the traumas that happened to you. No, you're not. But you are responsible for how you heal that stuff so that it's not transmitted onto other people. And these karmics are starting to realize that they didn't do their healing work at all. No. Especially when they start to dabble into spell work and stuff like that. The funny thing is with these karmics is they think that you don't know, and then when you do know, they try to make it seem like, no, that's not true. That's not what I'm doing. We all know. God knows as well. And they try to make it seem, well, no one else knows, just me and this person. So, ha ha ha. No. The Most High knows. The Akashic Record knows. The Ancestral Court, they know. So in efforts to try to like distance themselves from their devil behavior with the devil card here, right? Now they're starting to, oh, well, this happened to me in my past, and this happened to me in my childhood, and this happened, and this happened, and that happened. A whole bunch of stuff has happened to people. You know, I'm just going to keep it real. I have scars all across my back from when I used to be beaten and whipped on as a child and stuff like that. But you don't see me being hella crazy and wicked to people. And a lot of these karmics now, they're realizing that they are not resilient. They're not resilient like you are. They don't have wisdom like you do. They're not able to heal like you heal. And some of these karmics, they claim that they're divine and things like that, but look, their behavior, you know, that they do in the background says otherwise. And that's between them and whatever God that they claim to worship. They're going to have to reconcile that, because at the end of the day, it's phony. Yeah. Some of them are starting to think about this, but for some of these karmic individuals too, it's being transmitted onto their children. Now they're starting to think about this. Fuck, I don't have money to feed my kids now. My kids are witnessing me go through a trial. My kids are witnessing my health deteriorate because of what I've been doing. They're witnessing an abusive relationship in my household. They're witnessing being disrespected and dogged. And now they're having to take into account, damn, maybe I should have healed this devil energy earlier, because now it's impacting my children. Yeah. Because, I mean, you can only do something for so many times and for so long before you realize that you are the problem. And you know, the funny thing is with this devil card here, some of these karmics think that they're being attacked because the reversals are hitting. And this is something else that I wanted to talk about, but I feel like this is going to be in a whole different message. A lot of these love spells are backfiring. And they're causing psychosis and paranoid delusions and weird dreams and things like that. So they think that, oh, the person that they've been doing love spells on is coming to them in their dream state and confirming their love. That's magic. The person that found out, some people have been finding out about the magic and leaving the karmic alone. And they're saying, oh, well, I wanted to separate anyways. Nah. A lot of shit is backfiring right now. And like I said, it's causing mental health problems. Yeah. Hi, everyone in the chat. It's good to see you all. What messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster. But this devil energy took them there. Because the funny thing is, look, the devil and the queen of, oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay, when I turned it, yeah, that's true. The devil and the queen of wands are facing in the same direction. So the devil's right behind the queen of wands. They're going in the same place. They're like, no, 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 no. Sit down. I don't want to hear any sob stories or Lifetime movies. First, pay the piper. And this came up in the I don't fuck with you, in terms of the Most High don't fuck with these people. They want to now jump into being divine. They want to start telling their story. They want to start talking about trauma and what happened to them in their childhood and da 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 da. You had time to do that when you were attacking, stalking, and harassing people and playing with the devil. The devil doesn't care. The people that you were attacking, they don't care. What messages do you have? What messages do you have, please? Live fast, burn faster? Yeah. You got the Five of Pentacles out in the cold. Five of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. Petty, trifling, low vibrational energy. Yeah. Yeah. That's why these karmics now, they want to turn a new leaf. You're gonna see a lot of them you're gonna see a lot of karmics go through shit that you never thought you see them go through. You got 555. Major changes though. Major changes that they brought upon themselves. I'm feeling Uranus energy for sure. For sure. Yeah, God doesn't really like ugly. Thank you so much for the super chat. And you know, the funny thing is, a lot of these karmics, they really thought that they were just gonna continue to, it was just gonna be whatever it was. They didn't bank on getting exposed. They didn't bank on shit backfiring. They didn't bank on having to go through the Nine of Swords or the Dark Night of the Soul. They didn't bank on having to, you know, address their own shit. Because a lot of these karmics think their shit doesn't stink. They think that they're just like, oh, I'm being attacked, and or they feel like they have free reign over other people's lives. A lot of these karmics, and even some of these masculines, you know, they experience abusiveness in their household growing up from either their mother or their father, and they grew up to be exactly like that person. And they can never take accountability for their action because of, oh, well, this happened to me and that happened to me and I had it hard growing up. A lot of people had it hard growing up, but you don't see them stalking people, harassing people, or disrespecting or degrading or dehumanizing people. And they're having to think about that right now. Where does this poison come from? Six of Cups. Because they had an opportunity to go to the Six of Pentacles, but they dropped down to the Five of Pentacles because they didn't want to do that work. They have an opportunity to go to the Six of Wands and be victorious, but they dropped down to the Five of Wands because they wanted to be petty and childish and low vibing. Yeah. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Yeah, and that's why now a lot of this conflict that these karmics put out into the atmosphere, it's backfiring onto them. Didn't I tell you your ops have ops? And they're going to be coming out of the woodworks? Yeah. What messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster? What messages do you have? Yeah, Fox, shapeshift. Yep. A lot of these karmics, they have personality disorders. They don't even know who they are. But they wanted to come and try you and test you and tell you who you were and all these different things. And they, you know, the thing about the shapeshifter and this bipolar disorder energy that's been going around and being exposed, as well as personality disorder, a lot of these karmics, like I said, remember, they be so strong in their convictions and their paranoid delusions about you and their psychosis about you. But when it comes back time for them to drink that same brew that they put out for you, all of a sudden it becomes a problem. Okay, well, let's talk about you. Well, no, well, let's focus on, let's keep on lying and conjuring shit up and attacking and things like that. Yeah. They're sick and they want to admit it. And they've shape-shifted into so many different forms between being the villain and trying to be the victim that they don't know who they are. I don't choose to be a victim or a victimizer. I handle you for divine people, we handle the punches exactly as they come. People using their trauma as an excuse to be sick and to do different things. It's absolutely out of control. I'm going to give you an example. I remember I told you guys about the female who tried to put me in a death ritual because she was jealous of me. And you guys saw her picture. She doesn't know that people know what it looks like. People know what you look like when you do things like that. Now they're having to sit down because they're going through the Five of Pentacles now. Being out in the cold, losing money, shit like that. Now they're reflecting because they can't continue to project onto you because they got into the situation because of what they were doing to you. That's what I'm seeing right here. Yeah. You're going to start to see a lot of these karmic shapeshift now. Now they want to start being more holy and start praying and stop playing games and stop, because they're getting backlash. Yeah. Because remember, they were probate. They think I could just go do A, B, C, and D, and that's it. Even the people that try me, I don't even go after them like that. Those of us divine people, we don't, even the karmics that test us, we don't go after them like that. We don't be dropping spell work on them. We don't gang stalk them. We don't do any of that type of stuff. We just keep it pushing. Yeah, stalemate, 2 of swords. Yeah, hangman. I talk about the hangman and the 8 of swords. Now they're going to try to shapeshift and disassociate themselves from their behavior because it looks demonic. And a lot of these karmics are getting ready to get exposed. Yeah, you got moon timing here. I'm telling you. A lot of them, their true masks are starting to come off. The shit that they do in the background. Not the stuff that they've lied about and conjured up about other people or conjured up about themselves. Real shit. So now well, let me start now, because they didn't expect for themselves to get exposed. They didn't expect for shit to come out. They didn't expect for stuff to backfire. Yeah, that's why I always say be careful what you do when you think you won't get caught. Be careful what you do when you think you won't get karma. Oh, well, I'm getting karma because I'm different and I'm special. No, you're getting karma because you're disgusting. And you wanted to get in somebody else's lane. And you were playing with the devil that was smarter than you. Dear bright and loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster? Yeah. It's sick. It's sickening. Yeah, fire. Yep. Fire. Action. Yeah. A lot of shit is going down in these karmics' lives right now, y'all. A lot of shit is going down behind the scenes. A lot of stuff is going on. Karma for the stuff that they did. Look it. And then you got Wild Woman. Free here. I'm going to take this card out. Yeah. They didn't know that they were being seen with the owl. They thought they can continue to interfere in other people's lives. And you know, with all this Aquarius energy, a lot of these karmics are realizing that they're sociopaths. They be trying to put their hand and try to make decisions about shit that has nothing to fucking do with them. And they're getting backlash for it because God is like, no, I'm the big wig in this bitch. You sit your ass down. I'm the head honcho here. Not you, not spell work, not gang stalking, not lying, none of that stuff. I am. Not your ego, not your childhood wounds. I am. And these karmics are so narcissistic and self-centered. They feel like the shit that happened to them, everyone should pay. Everyone should pay for what they did. To what happened to them. No. You heal yourself, and that's how you get retribution. I know so many people who are mad because I'm not dead, who are mad because I'm not depressed, who are mad because I'm not chasing them, who are mad because I'm still keeping it pushing, who are mad because I'm not in poverty, who are mad because my mind still works, despite all the black magic and shit that they try to do to me. Mad because people still love me, despite all the slander and lies and gossip. And now they're starting to realize I should have never put my hand in that shit. I should have never tried to do that. And you're going to start to see a lot of these karmics, they only have 2 options. It's either you accept the reality for what it is, heal yourself and do that clearing work, or you continue to run away from the reality of your truth, continue to project onto other people, continue to lie, continue to enact low vibrational energies, and just continue to gain more karma. They only have 2 options. Arm or a leg, we talked about that. But like I said, when I saw that lady out last night, that let me know that for a lot of these karmics, there are no more options. That's it. They're going to hit rock bottom, completely stripped, butt-ass naked. Dear bright and loving ancestors, clarify the Queen of Wands. Yeah, melancholy, feeling some type of way. Feeling some type of way because they realized it was jealousy, and it was mental illness, and it was lack of healing that got them into whatever they've been doing. Codependency issues, mommy or daddy issues that got them trapping your masculine or your feminine. Yeah. Now they feel some type of way. Yeah, you're going to continue to feel some type of way because this is just the beginning. Thank you so much. But like again, if these karmics knew anything, they would realize, because this is what I'm saying, the lack of healing breeds that arrogance and that mental illness and that reprobate mind. Had they known better, they would have done better. And they see you sitting there, I'm not reacting, not retaliating, not doing anything, and they're like, yeah, she's weak, and da-da-da-da. No, I just know what's coming around the corner with the fire, action here, and the devil. You already knew, because you have foresight, you see? Clarify fire, action with the devil. Actually, no, what's the devil, please? Clarify the devil. You got the milady. Ooh, yeah. Sick. Some of these karmics literally, yeah, your haters need a hospital, they too sick. Wow, yeah. These karmics need a hospital. They too sick, literally, because of all the shit they put out into the atmosphere. Yeah, because of all the shit that they put out into the atmosphere. They may have tried to do death rituals and shit like that on you. Maybe you got like asthma, or you got like a temporary blood stuff, something. Or maybe your skin got willy-nilly, or your nails broke, or you got a scratch, or maybe you were tired for a few days, you know? But these karmics are dealing with like real illnesses now triggered by whatever that they've been playing with this devil energy. And people around them are getting sick too. That's the thing. And this is how people are starting to see that it's them. Because there's no one around you. That's the benefit of being isolated as well. Because can't no one say that you did this and this and this and that and that and that and that is going on. No one can say that. But people are falling out and dying around these karmics. People are getting sick around these karmics. Whatever the food that they're making or products that they're making, people are getting sick from that because the devil energy is inside of it. And now it's starting to be clear who's the who and who's the what, because they talk a good game. They know how to talk a good game. They know how to lie. They know how to make it seem like they're the one and you're the one. You're the bad one and they're the good. They know how to lie. They know how to talk a good game. But the proof is in the pudding. Women lie, men lie. Sickness doesn't lie. Charges don't lie. Getting left out in the cold doesn't lie. Conflict spells reversing don't lie either. Yeah, tarot don't lie either. But shit, I mean, people are super selective with that. You see the devil and the magician card come out. That means something else. Clarify the Six of Cups. You got the consolation, yeah, and the sorrow, yeah. Didn't I tell you they want people to feel bad for them and console them? Oh, you poor baby, that happened to you, and this happened to you, and that happened to you, that happened to you. But no, we don't feel sorry for you because you decided to step into that lane. Wild woman free here, the karmic. No, we don't feel bad for you. If you would have came out at the very beginning and be like, you know what, let me stop and let me talk to this person about why I did this and my reasoning, maybe things could have been cool. No, but yeah, exactly. You're a sociopath. So you decided to take matters into your own hands. And then when shit backfired and you realize it's because of your childhood wounds and that unresolved mental illness that you refuse to address, now you want people to feel bad for you. Oh, thank you, 13 stars, Carol. I appreciate the super chat. Sorry, we don't pity you over here. And for a lot of us divine people, this was also our lesson in terms of certain people don't deserve our empathy. Certain people don't deserve our sympathy. Just keep it pushing. Don't put no energy into it. I'm not going to laugh. Even the funny thing is, and this is how I knew I was grown, and for a lot of you too, this is your confirmation. With our karmics, we didn't even worry about trying to retaliate or get into them or things like that. A lot of us were focused on actually, how do I get closer to my spiritual guides? A lot of us were focused on actually, how do I focus on, managing my energy better and stuff like that so that I don't get triggered at all by the attacks and stuff like that. A lot of us were actually focused on, like, I want to continue to heal myself so that I don't ever remotely become like this. A lot of us were focusing on the shit that we needed to focus on while these karmics they were studying and focusing on you. And it shows that where you put your energy and your attention, it shows. A lot of us were not even focused on, battling the karmic. We were actually even trying to understand their mind. Like, why is this all happening? Because as divine people, we blame ourselves first. Did I do something? Could I have done something? No, you didn't do shit. Because their reaction was too volatile and low vibrational for you to do anything. Oh, someone doesn't want to be my friend anymore. Let me use black magic. Oh, this masculine or feminine, they don't want to be with me anymore. They found somebody that they love that they want to be with. Let me go do separation spells, conflict spells, hatred magic between them two, trap a baby, things like that. It had nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Now they're realizing that, yeah, with the widower card, because shit is breaking up, blowing down, and breaking down in their life. Yeah. Now they want people to come to feel bad for me, and it's fake. It's fake. They're trying to set up the container right now for pity and sympathy because they're about to get exposed. Well, this is why I did that. You're going to see some of these karmics come out full blast and say that they were possessed by an entity. Or someone put magic on me to do this. I mean, for a lot, that's real because this came up in the Taurus reading in terms of being hogtied. People getting hogtied in the spiritual realm to do other people's biddings. Thank you so much, Jessica. For some, that's factual, but they took it too far. No sympathy. Clarify the five of swords because you were having fun when you were doing it. There you go. What's the 5 of swords? Go check out that reading then, Rachel. That may resonate. What's the 5 of swords? Because they were happy. Money. Yeah. They were happy when they were putting out that energy. They were happy when they were in the 5 of swords. It was cool and it was gleeful to be messy, to put your name in garbage, to throw shit at you, to try to make your life a living hell, to gang stalk you and bully you and things like that. But it's not so fun now when they're dealing with the adverse effects and it's impacting their finances, it's impacting their mental health, and it's impacting their children and people around them. Yeah. It's like we talked about the Malcolm versus Hitler principality. For all those people in Nazi Germany, it was all fun and games until you had to go on a criminal trial that was public to the whole world. And you and your whole entire family and fleet had to escape to a whole different country that you knew nothing about. And your whole entire family name is disgraced in your home country. That's what I'm telling you. These karmics are very fucking ass backwards. They do shit and then they think about the repercussions later. Clarify the 5 of Pentacles. I tell you, like I say, you guys see, I tell you guys my story all the time. You don't see me boo-hooing and crying and shit like that. I was in my feelings once and I got over that shit. And that's because I wanted to put my hands on somebody. And for water signs, when we cry, when we're mad, that's bad. Because we can literally facilitate some actions that put somebody in, let me be quiet. You, as divine people, you don't see us sitting there wallowing and moping and shit like that. We try to be proactive, keep it pushing, stay connected to the Most High. These karmics deal with the shit that they created in their own life, and all of a sudden it's boo-hoo and what was me and da-da-da-da-da. What's the 5 of Pentacles? Yeah, you got the thoughts card. Yeah, because someone's out in the cold now. And you know, for some of these karmics to live fast, burn faster, they try to keep you from your person and things like that. Now the person, they're complete enemies, and this person's coming straight to give you that ring. But this is, I told you guys, they're slowing it down to speed it up. Some of you guys, and if this is not like a marriage, this is like a higher level commitment, boyfriend, girlfriend, and things like that. You know, it doesn't have to, this deck doesn't have those type of cards, you know. So I notice a distinction. It'll either be like a wife for the marriage, and then it'll be the marriage card for something else. The courtship card is not in here, see? Yeah. Now they're feeling some type of way because they realized that they were the problem and they were hanging on to a relationship that was dead end. Because it wasn't for them. Now they're in the 5 of Pentacles. Now it's your fault though. Why didn't she fight back and use magic on him too? That's some of these karmics' logic. They're upset because you weren't trying to bind somebody with love magic and things like that and change their mind. Because you walked away from the situation and you let that person just go off. Think about the mind. Think about the fucking logic, y'all. Think about the low vibing logic. Clarify the 5 of Wands. Some of these karmics, misfortune and the prison card. Yeah. Some of these karmics are upset because, you know, the masculine they try to keep from you and things like that completely turned on them and ruined their life. Unexpectedly. And they're mad at you and they're mad at him. Why didn't he leave then? Because you binded him on several levels in the astral plane. That's why. Some of these karmics try to steal from you, or they try to put, you know, they try to play games with you, stalk you, harass you. Now they're going to prison with the misfortune in the prison card over creating conflict. There's 111 likes in this chat as I just said this. It was 33 minutes and 33 seconds too on the clock. Oh, my nails look hit. Don't worry, I'm going to get them done today. Yeah, some of these karmics are upset and mad at you because they wanted to live fast and they burned faster with that misfortune card. This is tower for me. Now they're going through a tower. And some of these karmics are literally facing prison time and shit like that. Now they're realizing, I shouldn't have played with that person. They're special. I shouldn't have played with that person. They're protected. I should have stopped. I shouldn't have gotten involved. I shouldn't have played those games. I shouldn't have disrespected that person. I shouldn't have tried to lie and played the victim even though I was the victimizer. A lot of people are having to come to the realization about who they are, and they're realizing that they're sick. But they don't want to see it as such. They think it's a game. And they're creating more and more illusions and delusions in their mind in terms of why you deserve the abuse and the punishment that they try to put onto you. I wouldn't even call it punishment. I just call it straight up abuse, because punishment indicates that you did something wrong and you're getting retribution for it. So I'm a sociopath? Yeah. I'm a narcissist? Yeah. I'm an abuser? Yeah. I'm a masochist? Yeah. I'm a succubus? Yeah. I'm an incubus? Yeah. I mean, yeah. So now you know, at least you know who you are, so you can start to trace your roots. Yep. 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 Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Yep. It's that E40 song. Yep. Everybody got choices, and they had choices, and these choices led them into Five of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Wands, dealing with bullshit and chaos. Oh, I'm so happy I have Earth in my chart because I love to be a hermit and mind my own business, and I don't have time for the fuckery and the madness. Let's go. I'm happy to be a high vibrational Leo, a high vibrational one. I feel bad for those of you who deal with low vibing ones because I don't even deal with Leos myself. Let me tell you the honest to God truth. I can't. Look at this. We got the High Priestess. But you want to know the funny thing is, some of these people were warned. They were warned, and they were told. Their intuition told them, don't do that. Or they got notes in the dream state, don't touch that. Or when they first started playing with you, shit was already backfiring, and they're like, oh, it's okay, I can handle it. And then it started blowing up even more and more and more. They were warned, and they didn't listen. And that's why with this live fast, burn faster, that's why they're going straight into the grave, straight into the tower, straight into prison, straight into financial loss, straight into extreme conflict with their own enemies that they conjured up because they weren't listening. You got to let these people hang themselves. Yeah. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, that's why you got the wild woman free heart here, the karmic card. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Live fast, die faster. Addiction to your energy, I'm telling you. Yeah, they were addicted to playing games with you. They were addicted to being in your energy, the golden mirror, because they're narcissists. A lot of these karmics are realizing that they're extreme narcissists. But you want to know the funny thing is, it's sad because a lot of these karmics have developed like extreme complexes at a very young age. They're full-blown narcissists at the age of 30. They're full-blown narcissists and they're only like 40 years old. Narcopaths, sociopaths. Their lives are old. They're full-blown in that energy, and it's calcified too. That's the thing. Calcified. That's the sad part. Even the devil, that's what I'm saying, the devil won't even fuck with them. That's what the devil's like, you gonna get all this shit back. With the Milady card, the devil's even taking action. Like, nah, you don't get all this shit back because, bitch, you just playing here. You don't even want to be a real initiate because you still claiming that you fuck with God. So how you gonna come fuck with me? No, you go stay over there. Oh, he not fucking with you either? Neither of us is fucking with you. Chasing two rabbits, these crimes catch either one. Chasing two rabbits, you won't catch either one. So you have to make a decision. Am I going to fully be with the devil or am I going to fully be with God? A lot of these karmics are more with the devil than they are with God. Trust me. In the background, they know exactly what they do. In the front, they just know how to put on that portray. I was watching YouTube, just scrolling across YouTube the other day, and I saw one of these YouTube pastors. No, he's a mega pastor, but I saw his video on YouTube, and I know this pastor because I know what goes on because I know the people that he deals with, and he was on there talking about all this God and stuff like that, and he's using his church to money launder. He's in secret societies doing sex orgies and rituals and shit like that, but he's coming on telling the whole pulpit in the congregation, oh, this and this and this and that. Ooh-wee, baby. Dear bright and well-loving ancestors, what messages do you have? Live fast, burn faster. Yeah, he going straight to... You got the hammer. Yeah. That's why these karmics are experiencing a whole bunch of destruction and chaos in their life. Because their thinking is outdated with the outdated thinking card. And they're conditioned. Because, you know, we don't have cassettes anymore. We have CDs and MP3s and digital and Bluetooth and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, the funny thing is with the hammer and the towers right here, a lot of these karmic energies are going through destruction. You got the Grim Reaper. Yeah. And then you got karmic relationship. And then you got the sword and the rose. I'm going to put this all out because I'm going to talk about each one of these individually. I told you that with this live fast, burn faster, some of these karmics may literally end up in their grave because of this game. Or they may end up in a serious situation that they can't recover from financially or in jail from some shit that they did. Not some shit that they try to plot and plan and false imprisonment and stuff like that, but something that they actually were foul and did. You know, I'm just going to give an example with the karmics that were playing with me. They never thought that they were going to get caught up with the FBI and shit like that. Now they're trying to cover up their tracks and stuff like that. Now they're trying to be quiet and play nice and stuff like that because they know what's coming now. They thought they had all bases covered and they didn't. That's how God works. Sometimes they'll let them build up the Five of Swords. I told you guys this. They'll let them build up the Five of Swords. They'll let them build up the Five of Wands so that when that tower really, really, really hits, it's very clear and evident. Very clear and evident who was the problem, what was really going on here, and very clear and evident that they will not be recovering. Yeah, that's why you got the sword and the rose. Clarity and truth is coming out now. They're starting to get clarity that they are their problem. They're starting to get clarity that no, it's not. They should have healed their trauma earlier, and no one's gonna feel bad for them. They're starting to get clarity that they bring bullshit and chaos into other people's lives, and that's why they're dealing with bullshit and chaos now. That's what I'm seeing here. Then you got the karmic relationship. Yeah. And with this karmic relationship with the axe energy right here, a lot of these karmics are feeling some type of way right now because they try to live fast and they burn faster with that masculine or feminine that they're playing with. They try to trap or keep this person and something blew the fuck up in their face. Something blew up in their face badly. Now they're dealing with hell on hot water here because they try to trap this person. They try to keep this person. They got exactly what they wanted, but the way that they got it, is out of control. You're so funny, Authentic Empress. I didn't think I have telepathic connection with you. I feel like I'm just channeling for the collective, though. And it's like we're all on the same wavelength, though, because we're all trying to go towards ascension. And I only say that because, like, I've really, like, blocked out the telepathy from all angles. It doesn't even matter. I'm just like, I need peace right now, real quick. But anyhow, let me keep on with this. Karmic relationships, yeah. And actions being taken right now for a lot of these karmics right now. More than they intended. I'm telling you right now. They're getting double, triple doses. I told you, it's double karma right now. So not only are they getting everything that they did to you, they're also getting the mirror effect in terms of other people bringing that bullshit into their life. And then on top of that, they're dealing with the impacts of not doing their healing work on time and transmitting bullshit onto other people. They're dealing with double, triple, quadruple karma. So, like, for instance, some of these masculines, because they were trapped up with these karmic feminines. Some of them are losing a bunch of money, and they lost you, and they're dealing with maybe children or STDs now that they got caught up with this karmic. You see? Yeah, karmic relationship and the acts. But you want to know something? Why we're on the same wavelength? Because a lot of you guys are saying, I was just having this conversation and things like that, because you're divine people. And that's how you know these are messages transmitted from the Most High. Because it's like, okay, we're all getting the same message in like different like configurations. Because I'm sure some of you guys can bring a different twist to this as well. Some of you guys can see this from a different perspective or add something that I may have missed. Yeah, because the Most High is telling his warriors, the Mother, Father, God is telling the true warriors and the true divine feminines and masculines, this is what's going on right now in the ethers. That's why you guys are getting the similar messages and stuff like that. Yeah. That's why these karmics can only steal from us, or they can regurgitate bullshit with the cassette here, because they're not divine people. And whatever magic that they're trying to use to be intuitive, or whoever channels that they're stealing from and stuff like that, or whatever they're plagiarizing off of or whatnot, a lot of these individuals themselves are pivoting. So now it's like, fuck, they have to find a new source because they can't drain your energy. A lot of you guys have banished the energy vampires. You've blocked them off completely. So now they can't play. And with the sword and the rose, a lot of these karmics, like I said, live fast, burn faster. Now they know the consequences are coming now. Now they know. So now they want to sit down. Because it's like, I felt like that energy, that Ace of Swords, it burned up all that fire. Because strong wind can turn out a fire. So that fire has now been doused out by air of truth, or the water of emotions, 5 of cups that's out here, energy that's out here. And because they've had to sit down now and reflect on their behavior, now it's starting to dawn on them their low vibing stuff. Divine people, we do that first. We be in our feelings. We make a statement, is it really us? Are we really the problem? And then we come to our senses like, no, these people are really just crazy. Like when Yeshua was being crucified, do you think that he was sitting there like, damn, was I the problem? No, nigga, excuse my language. You wasn't the problem. You was spreading the fucking truth. That's why they came for you. Duh. You see? I excuse my language for that, actually. You got the 7 of Swords right here and the 7 of Wands. Yeah. Yeah. Now these karmics are getting blocked off from opportunities. Other people don't want to fuck with them because they're liars. You got the 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. You see the numbers coming out here, though. You see how the energy is like 555, 77. This is very spiritual reading. And I'm telling you right now, when I saw that lady naked last night, that's how I knew. And it was on the new moon. That's how I really, really knew that there's going to be some serious tower moments in the near future that are going to stop a lot of this bullshit with these karmics. I told you. 7 of Swords is Mercury and Aquarius. A lot of stuff is going to be coming out with this Mercury retrograde that's going to stop a lot of this. I'm the victim and oh, it's them and all that other stuff. Or it's going to stop all the mobbing and the attacks and all the other stuff. It's going to sober them all the way up. But that's what was needed. I told you the ancestors want them to build up the 5 of Swords so that when they bring the tower completely, it's it. And there's a track record too, and there's a trail. Yeah, people who tell the truth got killed. That's the hallmark of a real person, or they try to kill him. Shit, I feel like I'm grateful for my guys. I'm like, fuck, am I gonna be a part of the am I gonna be the one that succeeds or transcends this bullshit? They're like, we gonna make it happen. You still got work to do on this planet, so shit. If they try to get you, you may get like a bullet wound, but at least you get your G creds, you get your street creds. No, I'm just playing. I'm really just playing. What's the Seven of Swords? You got soulmates energy. Yeah, I told you. These karmics were playing games with your soulmate. Now these masculines are blocking these karmics out. They're losing money. They're not getting the dick that they want. What's the coffin card with the Seven of Swords right there? Something's come to an end. I told you, I'm telling you, people are dying around these karmics with their magic in their games. Whatever they're cooking, whatever they're making, whatever their products or baths or blah, 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 or drinks or something, people are getting sick from that shit. Because the devil energy is being transmitted. They come around, people can smell the devil energy. People are starting to put two and two together in terms of what's going on here. You know, what they're saying about you and how you're presenting. Hi, Eben, it's good to see you. What you're presenting, right, to the reality and the truth of who you are and what they're trying to make the masses believe and portray. It's not meshing. It's not adding up in people's consciousness. People are feeling fragmented. Seven of Swords energy, fragmented in their consciousness, dealing with these people acts. So they're getting cut off. Yeah. People are feeling their energy drained after hearing these people lie and spread mess about you. Grim Reaper energy right here. What's the Seven of Swords? Yeah. Service here. Live fast, burn faster. And the falseness card. The Seven of Swords, this can be for me a police card, but this is also too like these some of your soulmates are gonna start to realize who they were dealing with in these karmics after the fact. But you know, the funny thing is here, it's like you had all the opportunity to see who you were dealing with and know what you were dealing with and all that, but you chose not to. So it's like, I really can't do much for you. There's not really much to say with the axe, with the sword and the rose here, because you had the opportunity, but some people are going to be waking up to how deep the manipulation really was. 13 stars, you may have to. Clarify coffin and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of these karmics are getting blocked left and right and isolated. Old woman, I'm telling you. Because people are starting to put two and two together. They're starting to realize who the problem is. I told you guys, there's a blessing in being isolated and being misunderstood. Because when you go off, oh, I'm the problem? Okay, cool. So let me just go off and mind my own business over here. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to do anything. Let me just move myself. And then stuff starts to happen because now your energy is completely removed. Because they don't have a canvas to project or deflect onto. So now that the energy is clear, now that the whole space is clear and the real energy can come out, now it's just like, oh, wow. Sorry, someone kept on contacting me. So now that the energy has come out, the reality has come out, now people get to see, oh shit, it was them the whole time because this person's been gone. They've been isolated. They even moved. We're not on social media with them. None of that stuff. So it's like, all the things that they said about this person, I can't see it now. And I realized that it was all lies and projection because this person's not even around. And there's hella drama and chaos. Eben, what reading is that? Let me know. Yeah. The truth is coming out. Live fast, burn faster. Consequences. A lot of these karmics are getting consequences. And a lot of it is going to get blocked. It's prison time. It's losing money. It's getting put on display. It's getting caught up. And a lot of these karmics right now, they're creating lifelong trauma off of temporary psychosis and mental illness. That's why I try to really let people know, like, you got to just be careful what you do when you get possessed. The devil's energy right here. It's the devil that possessed them. A lot of you guys invoke something in these people. It's like your energy activates their demons and they start going crazy. And instead of them to sit down and address themselves and why they're jealous and shit like that, they try to project onto you and pour poison onto you that they then end up having to consume. But the funny thing is you're immune to all that poison. They're not. You see? That's the craziest thing. So it's like I said, Ouroboros, it's like they're only poisoning themselves and destroying themselves. Yeah, we're the trigger for their healing, but instead it triggers their demise because it's how they react to it. Yeah. So this is what's going on now. This is what's happening in the ethers. Live fast, burn faster, regrets. There's a lot of regrets happening for a lot of people right now for playing games with you. It's a lot of people wishing that they never stepped into your energy field. It's a lot of people wishing that they never tried you. It's a lot of people realizing that you and them are not on the same level at any way, shape, or form. And now what's happening is they are realizing that they're trying to build their stripes or build their self-esteem by playing with you, and that backfired, and that now they only have even lower self-esteem because now they have to admit that you're the GOAT. Now they have your enemies are gonna have to admit that you are the GOAT, because damn, she didn't break or fold from all this shit that we did to her. There's something wrong with me for even wanting to try to put that onto somebody in the first place. Yeah, it's finally starting to settle in here. Consolation at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, it's finally starting to settle in here who the real problem is and where the real issue resides. And it's with them, your karmics. Yeah. This has been a journey only for them to end up in the same place, back to square one. Oh, it's me? Yeah, it's you. All right, y'all. So that's what I have for you. Wow, I didn't expect for us to go this long, but the messages were strong. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoy. Bye.